Hi guys, today we will look about newly added setting horizontal swipe acceleration in BGMI. This is one of the few features which many players ignored without paying attention, like over-the-shoulder fire option. But both are very important for improvising gameplay. By default this feature is enabled, as the name itself is self-explanatory. This feature gonna accelerate your aim. How and why, you may ask? Consider a situation: you are entering a building which has many rooms and you are not sure about from which room the camper will peek out. What most of us would do is frequently switching your crosshair from one room to another. When the camper peek from the same room you are holding your crosshair, you will do the micro-fine adjustments to put your crosshair accurately on him before firing. If he peeks from different room, then you will flick your aim faster toward that room and do the fine adjustments to put your crosshair precisely on enemy before fire. Now think about these two situations. In first situation you want your crosshair to move slowly for fine adjustments, and in second situation you want your crosshair move as fast as it can to another room to take down the enemy who jump scared you. This is where the need for aim acceleration comes in. When you disable this horizontal swipe acceleration, your crosshair will move at same speed always. Means if you can do a 180 by swiping from middle to right corner of your screen, you always have to swipe the same distance from middle to right corner of your screen to do a 180 regardless of how faster you swipe. If you enable this feature, then the game will take both how much distance you swipe and how faster you swipe it as input. Means if you swipe faster in horizontal axis, then your crosshair will accelerate and move faster. So even swiping quarter of your screen will make your crosshair rotates 180 instead of swiping half of your screen while you disabled this option. This will accelerate your aim only in horizontal axis, so in vertical axis your crosshair moves at fixed speed. Means if you have to swipe from very bottom to the top of screen to look sky at this point, you always have to swipe from very bottom to top of screen to move your crosshair same distance. Many pro players believe turning off aim acceleration will improve your aiming skill over the time because of consistency in your muscle memory. But that doesn't mean using aim acceleration will ruin your aiming skills, as we all seen many pro players in BGMI who has excellent aiming skills all these years regardless of aim acceleration as built-in feature of PUBG ever since its release. Also note, swiping your screen as slow as snail won't decelerate your crosshair, as aim acceleration only accelerates you aim, in my opinion, if you disable acceleration. With enough playtime you will get used to know how much you have to swipe to do a 90 or 180 or even 360 precisely without depending on visual cues, even in single frame. But if you use acceleration you can never know how much your aim got accelerated, so you always have to depend on visual cues. Means if your crosshair accelerated too much, then your crosshair will be overthrown from enemy, which in turn you have to rely on your eyes to send the data to your brain to readjust your radical on enemy. And imagine if you readjust your overthrown radical again faster, then there might be chance your aim got overthrown again from enemy. With acceleration disabled you have to guess how much distance you have to swipe your thumb to do that flick, and if your guess is precise it will be a great flick shot without any need of visual cues, and if it's not accurate then with your visual cues you can readjust your aim on target. Using aim acceleration or not is an individual personal preference, and trying to figure out which one is best will land us on never-ending debate, so better use both and find out which best suits for you. That's all I got for this video, and see you in next similar kind of video. Show off your aiming skills on subscribe and share button.